have been. So, Kinsey, are you good with 9 months?
So again, we have to defer back to the term of abortion.
No, it's
If
a yes
we are
or
going to
no.
look, it's not
yes or
because
no.
if we're going, it's not because if we're going to establish the term of abortion, if we are going to say abortion is the deliberate termination of pregnancy, then yes, I would say at 9 months, sure. Because wouldn't an induction of labor be a deliberate termination of pregnancy? And in that case, I'm sure we're all fine with that.
What? No.
What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? Killing a baby at 9 months or giving it life.
Why do you
different things.
automatically assume that a deliberate termination of pregnancy results in the death?
The death of who?
What?
The death of a fetus.
So you're telling me
It's
that
a
an
baby
induction,
at that point.
it's a baby. I was induced
It's called-
to have my children, but I didn't.
If you want to
kill
call it a
them.
baby,
I
we
fucking
can call
had
it a
them.
baby. That's why I asked
So,
you for the
Kinsey,
definition of an
How do you
abortion.
define a baby? How do you define a baby?
I already told you. If you want to call it a baby, we can call it a baby. I have no issue with that.
I asked you how
She asked
define.
you to define a baby.
I would define a baby as a child.
Oh my God.
What?
That's not a baby.
Are you going to serve
A child is not a baby.
Baby, toddler, child. That's the evolution
Thank
of
you.
that.
What is
How do you
it
not
made
get
of?
that?
Of child?
Okay, then I'm sorry. You want me to define baby as...
Yeah.
I would define baby as born person to, I would say, 9 months to a year.
So 9 months.
Wait,
do
you mean
child,
wait, hold on.
a
Do you mean
born
like
a
in the
born
womb?
person from birth to 9 months or to a year.
Man, y'all are
A
just
born-
exposing yourselves out here, aren't you?
They don't.
I don't know what I have said that is exposing myself.
I don't know.
I've even said that a fetus, if you want to call a fetus a baby, I have no issue with that.
So define a fetus. Define a
Are you
fetus.
okay?
A fetus is 11 weeks gestation to birth.
No, no, that's not how that
It-
works.
That's
That is the technical definition. Yeah.
A fetus is.
Yeah.
Please.
Fetus, like a heart.
Are you
She's
good?
giving me Kim Kardashian vibes.
Honestly,
oh my
babe.
God.
Okay. I mean,
It's
Okay,
actually
okay.
an unborn offspring of a mammal, in particular, a unborn human baby, more than 8 weeks after conception. That's
sure.
what a
If you
fetus
want to go
is.
to 8 weeks, I'm fine.
Oh,
My
no, that's
scientific
the definition, sis. That's the definition.
Where did you get that definition?
Just go ahead, Oxford.
Y'all are
language.
so disrespectful. Ken's
Yeah.
responding to you.
Oxford Dictionary.
Okay.
I got my definition
been
from a
disrespectful
scientific
this entire
dictionary.
time. Especially you.
Oh yeah.
You don't even know that your
Please,
name.
Cite your
You don't even know your name.
sources.
Have another beer.
Cite your
Cite my
sources,
source for a
Kinsey.
scientific dictionary. Sure. Let me grab.
I will.
Let me go to my
Thank
computer. No problem.
Please.
Thank
But-
you. I'll
but
have a good one.
again-
No. You said.
But
you
again, if you
Talking about this beer?
if you want to call a fetus a baby, I have no problem with that. I don't know why you guys are like so upset at my take.
Because
like I've said, if you
you're
want to call a
okay
fetus a
killing a
baby,
baby,
fine.
then. So you're okay killing a baby.
If we are talking about abortion, I don't think that anyone owes their body to sustain someone else's existence.
So it is.
But they can
somebody.
lay
So what
down
you're
and
saying-
do the dirty.
I'm
what
sorry,
you're
both of
saying
you
is-
were talking. I didn't hear either of you.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So, thank you. So you just said somebody else is viability. So you just said that there was another person, another entity.
I don't concede that. I don't concede that. I mean,
You just said it.
I don't.
So
I
you're
don't
with me.
disagree with that, is what I'm saying. If you want to
Okay.
call an embryo, a fetus, a zygote, a baby, if you want to say life starts at conception, I don't disagree with you.
So
Fine.
where's life begin for you then, Kinsey?
Um,
That's
well, I believe that the term life has nuance. But if you want to, again, say that
Okay,
life
Amber
begins
Heard.
at conception, if you want to say life begins at conception, again, I have no issue with that.
no. I'm asking you.
So when does
life
when-
begin?
So again, like I said, the term life has nuance. So it depends what kind of life that we're talking about. If you
We're
want me
talking
to
about
distinguish,
human life. Are you kidding me? Don't act ignorant.
When does life
look,
start? Okay,
I'm
so I
trying
think
to answer your questions and really have a good
No,
faith
you're
debate
not.
here.
You're trying
And if
to
you
circle
really
around it.
want like a very good adversary in terms of pro-choice and pro-life, I assure you, like I rise to the bar 100%. I'm very
No,
well
you
versed.
are
I've had many
sucking.
debates.
no, hold on.
Dude, you suck.
Weren't you the same person
You
that
suck.
just said that you would kill a baby at 9 months?
I said that you could terminate pregnancy.
You just
So
said
when
pregnancy
would you?
oh my God.
So again, when
You
we
know
look
what?
at the deliberate, no,
again,
really,
that
like
was-
I feel like you guys are really
It's-
trying so hard to misrepresent what I'm saying.
No,
And that's
you're
because you just have
representing
so
you.
emotional reactions to everything that I say.
Gaslighting.
I'm not gaslighting in any
Oh, no,
way.
because you're doing it, right? Because you're doing it. It's not gaslighting because you're doing
I
it, right?
defined abortion. I defined abortion as the deliberate termination of pregnancy. And you asked me, could someone have the deliberate termination of pregnancy at 9 months? And I said yes. I even highlighted that if someone deliberately terminates their pregnancy at 9 months, that does not mean the baby, the fetus, dies.
Oh, yeah, no. When you have an abortion, the baby does die.
Can you define abortion for me, please?
The
The baby stays
termination
alive.
of a pregnancy.
Totally.
So if you want to go back to your Oxford Dictionary defines abortion as the deliberate termination of pregnancy
Yep.
that typically results in the death of a fetus 28 weeks and prior. 28 weeks and prior.
Yes,
so if
sis,
you
I
want to
just
put this
stated
into a context of the 9 month that is outside your 28 weeks, so your term of abortion wouldn't even apply.
Absolutely, it would. 20 weeks and after.
Why when I provide a definition from your own source, do you immediately discredit
Susie,
it?
Stop being condescending. At this point, I'm asking you.
How am I being condescending?
Because you were gaslighting, and you're just not.
How am I
listening.
gaslighting?
Of abortion from your own
Define life. Define life.
Ooh.
When does life begin?
I have no problem saying that life begins at conception. If you want me to differentiate the difference between embryonic life and human life, I can do
Oh
that.
my God. So you're okay terminating life?
I believe that no one owes their
This is not a
body
pageant
to
contest.
another.
No.
I'm not a beauty queen. I'm not a beauty queen. I'm not here saying world peace is great. Like I'm literally here to have a good faith debate. Like I legit am. I don't know why you guys are so mad.
Because it's a yes or no question.
Yeah, but you're not making
You
sense.
I'm so mad.
When you
I'm
ask
so
me a
mad.
question that requires
I'm so mad.
context and requires me to
No,
be
it doesn't.
specific,
It's a yes or
I
no.
reject your framework that it's a yes or no.
Oh my God, she is studying for her
Oh my
lawyer
God.
degree
Do you
for sure.
hear yourself?
I'm not
So you're telling me
studying
that
for
life
my lawyer
begins
degree.
at
I'm
conception.
having a hard time understanding it.
I'm sorry. Again, more than one person was talking. I didn't hear what you guys said.
She does that every time you guys talk at the same time because she knows that it's demeaning.
You're right. You're right.
No, I
You
like
know,
I
no,
said,
that's
if
exactly-
you
no,
want to have good
no,
arguments, I have great arguments.
No, you're trying to be demeaning. Don't even.
How am I being
No.
demeaning saying that I
Okay.
don't hear you
Okay.
because you're both are
All right.
talking?
Sure.
Like I'm genuinely here
Because
to
you
listen.
won't let
Yeah.
us talk.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk.
All
I
right.
want to hear your argument.
All right.
Okay. So my
Yeah.
argument for you is, Kenzie, if life begins at conception in your mind, and you're okay with killing a baby or a fetus in the woman's body up to 9 months, killing them, not in
That's not what I said.
induction where the baby lives.
Terminating.
I'm talking about killing them.
That's not what I said.
Terminating is what
See,
you said.
terminating. That's not what I
Okay.
said.
Would you
he's
like me
saying
to
is
expand?
But you're
Terminating.
using,
Would
but
you
you're
like me
using
to?
two
Would you like
framing-
me to give you
Okay,
the full
Kenzie,
scope
I'm
of my
speaking.
opinion?
Kenzie, I know
I'm sorry.
Kenzie.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you're
Go
using
ahead.
terminating in 2 points, and I think that's where we're getting misconstrued here. Terminating
Okay.
and induction are two separate things. When are you okay with terminating if you believe that life begins at conception?
So are we talking about terminating pregnancy, or are we
right.
talking
Yes.
about terminating the human life?
The fact that you
Jesus
even have the
Christ.
second option is disgusting. There's no
No,
morals on the left
because
side. I swear to God, these people
no,
are
I
demons.
assure you,
These
like
people are just. I'm
again, I
really,
don't know why you're getting
trying to
upset.
understand. No,
Oh,
Kenzie, I'm
stop
really
it,
trying to
Kenzie.
understand your passive aggressiveness, where you feel like you have this
Yeah.
knowledge, but I don't feel like you are a good moral human being. I don't
Amen.
think
How?
that. Because if
You guys
someone
aren't letting
like
her
you
speak.
thinks that life begins at conception and you're okay
Thank you,
calling something
Nicole.
a fetus or a baby, which one am I going to kill before or after it's born? You're a sick human being.
Amen.
Can you guys
Amen.
The
let
way,
anyone
if
else
you
speak? She's
actually
literally,
think like
she's
that,
given you the definitions
something
that
is
you've asked
seriously
for.
wrong with you.
She's given you the answers. You've asked questions, right? She's given you the answers.
Quiet.
Can you be respectful? You guys are talking about how she's gaslighting you and not being respectful.
Oh,
You guys
no.
have been nothing but
Oh,
disrespectful
if you
this
guys are going
entire
to do it to
time.
us, we're going to do it right back.
How have
Fire,
Ken
sis.
and I?
At this point, you guys.
How have either of us been disrespectful at all? She told you a definition which you asked
It's
for.
this
You asked her a
passive
question.
aggressiveness
She
that you guys are
responded.
not
She's
talking.
literally
But she's
speaking.
she's giving two
speaking.
definitions of what she believes in. She believes in two things. She believes in killing the fetus in the baby's womb, and then she's believing something afterwards,
Right.
after it's born. And that's what triggers me, is that she thinks that's okay. And if I'm wrong, I sincerely apologize. But if I'm right,
You are wrong.
literally scared for this world.
She just said you're wrong.
Okay, that's great. So you're okay with 9 months, almost to term, but not actually out of aborting the baby. But your term is not abortion. It's called induction, because medically it's not considered abortion.
Thank
That's
you,
what
So,
you're trying to say.
may I expand on my perspective, because I
No,
really
just
do
answer
want.
the question.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to. I sincerely am
But I
trying
just
to.
asked you a
I don't
question,
know.
and
Just
you
because
can't
she's not
answer it.
responding in the specific way that you want her to respond does not mean that she's not answering your question.
No, she keeps circling back,
I
Jan
would-
Pansky. Like, get to the
okay.
point.
I would
What
like to
am I
take
circling back to?
Hey, I would like to take a moment because of Kinsey, whenever I brought Kinsey in here, she has up the audience. So thank you, Kinsey, for coming and joining us.
Yeah, it's almost like she knows what she's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. All right.
Really? How old are you?
So that's why I'm trying to get some context and why I'm trying to get some framework here. Because when you say abortion, I'm trying to understand what you're exactly zeroing in on. Now, are we defining abortion as the deliberate termination of pregnancy? If
Yes.
so, then we have to look at, if you agree that abortion is the deliberate termination of pregnancy, if someone deliberately terminates a pregnancy at 10 weeks, you are correct. That does result in the death of the baby. But if someone deliberately terminates a pregnancy, let's say at 38 weeks, that doesn't necessarily mean that the baby dies. So
Yes, it
if you
does.
are asking for, no, it doesn't, because if we look just at the deliberate, so I'm saying someone who is intentional about, if you look at termination simply means end. It means it is the end of pregnancy. So birth under termination would be the end of pregnancy. So if we look at someone who, essentially my views is that I do not give moral consideration to a fetus that is 24 weeks and prior. After 24 weeks, we have assumed viability. So if someone wants to end their pregnancy, I do think they have the right to do so, but I don't think that necessarily has to result in the death of the baby, because
And
at
so-
that point, the baby can survive outside of the womb.
And so, what if the mother wants to terminate after and the baby does survive? Is that the mother's choice at that point?
I don't think if there is a, so essentially after 24 weeks, there has to be a just reason that the mother wants the baby to not live. Like, for example, I did have a friend when we were in our 20s, she was told that her son at 32 weeks did not develop a brain and that he would not survive birth. Now, I'm in Montana, and Montana does not allow what we would consider a termination later in pregnancy. So my friend had to fly to Colorado, and essentially a needle was inserted into her stomach. Her son's heartbeat was stopped, and then she gave birth to a stillborn. I will tell you, my friend, her baby was very much wanted. And this was a very painful decision for her. We are in our 30s now, and I want to say this was about 13, 14 years ago, and she is still not the same. And I respect her decision because she wanted to give her son what she felt was a merciful death, if you will, rather than carrying him to term and him suffering through birth. So in that instance, yes, if it is medically concluded that the fetus, or excuse me, the baby would not survive, I do think the parent has agency to decide what would be the most just way for their child to die.
And Kinsey, I feel awful for your friend who had to go through that, but in most cases,
Well, thank you.
It's not usually that defined. Usually it's, I don't want to have this baby.
In terms of termination later in pregnancy, yes, that is the majority of terminations that happen, because for someone to make it 30, 32, 35 weeks, that baby is very much wanted.
No, actually, they're not. Colorado and California would not pass laws that you can actually terminate to 9 months and over if these were actually not happening. This is
so again, my friend did travel to Colorado because like I said, we are in Montana, and when it comes to doctors, if there's not a reason that the baby needs to not survive pregnancy, there is no medical necessity of that. When it comes to termination later in pregnancy, it is not your typical abortion. It is not a DNE. It is not a DNI. It is not the abortion pill. Essentially, you are given a needle to the stomach, the heart is stopped, and then you give birth to a stillborn. Correct. And there is no necessity of that unless there is risk to the mother or there's health issues with the baby.
I'm going to interrupt for 2 seconds.
And while I appreciate your sentiment of wanting to protect life, like I would ask you, like, I hope you understand that, like, people just don't wake up at 35 weeks and is like, oh shit, I forgot to go get that abortion, I better go do it today. Like, people who make it that far in pregnancy, like I said, are delivered devastating news.
If that was the case, Kinsey, we would not have as many abortions as we do.
Okay, can I?
1.6% of abortions happen after 21 weeks. If you and I want to talk about the majority of abortions, that is 13 weeks and prior, which is well before the framework that you're giving me. If you want to live in that lane, let's talk about that. But don't highlight the 1 point.
We're in 13 weeks is
13 weeks and prior. 13 weeks and prior is 93% of abortion cases.
So
21 weeks and after is 1.6.
When they've already discovered that they're pregnant, when the heartbeat has already happened, there's fingers and there's toes, that's when 13 weeks takes place. That's what happens. I don't know if you have kids, but like I followed my son's progression.
I do. I have a 5-year-old son. Yeah. And I've had an abortion.
And I have two, actually.
Can I just say that I'm going to leave so you can let Sanvi in, but I've been waiting for you to let Sanvi in, so I'm going to leave so you can let her in.
Oh, not so fast. I'm in.
Not anti-commie. Anti-commie is literally a troll, you guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not a troll. I have a genuine question to ask.
You have. You've told me that you've read 3. You've told me that you've written 3 books that you haven't. You've asked.
You haven't even.
No, he's literally asked for my OnlyFans.
Kinsey,
and I don't even have one.
Kinsey, calm down.
I don't have one.
Question.
He's asked me what state I reside in. Like, this guy's creepy.
Kinsey, you have an OnlyFans?
I don't. No, that's my point. This guy is creepy.
Here, hold up a second.
He's asking me what state I live in. He's asking me for an OnlyFans that I don't have.
Kinsey, calm down. This isn't all about you. I'm going to ask a question about the debate. Why is no one bringing up the fact that in 1982 Joe Biden supported overturning Roe? Verifiable, every source in the world. You can look it up right now. That is correct. Why are you intertwining this with conservatism when it's not? Was that a troll talking point, or was that just fact?
No, that's facts, son.
Kenzie's
That's
really
bad.
I'm sorry. Were you talking
quiet.
to me? Because I thought you said this wasn't about me. So now you're asking a question directly towards me?
Oh,
got very
Kenzie, don't act
flustered.
like the victim.
She
I don't
is.
need to act like a victim. Like,
She's
honestly, victim mentality is not the place that I live in. No, I don't. Are you kidding me,
Don't act like a
Anti-Commie?
victim,
Like, I
Kenzie.
host debates. I have no
You
interest in an
host
echo chamber. An
debates,
but
echo
you're
you're
chamber
counter-sexual.
is
leaving. You are
boring to
leaving.
me.
Answer his question. Answer his
What
question.
have I brought up? Please, no, wait. Please tell me, what have I brought up that is a conservative, that has attacked a conservative talking point?
Ever or just in the
You
last
said
10 minutes?
No, I want
said,
the host to answer, because the host has been here the whole time.
I
said,
watch your lives every day.
I said,
I will say no.
You have
I'm going to stick
leftist
with
Yeah.
talking
Kenzie here.
points
If you say,
nonstop.
you're reaching. You're looking
What?
for something to think of.
What am I
Anyone
reaching
that says,
for? No, I don't
yeah,
like Joe
answer
Biden.
his
I
question.
don't like Joe
Answer his
Biden.
question.
Joe
No,
Biden is racist. Joe
answer
Biden
his
has.
question. Answer his
Answer
question
what
then.
question?
The
1982.
question that he asked.
But
In
I've been a full-on
1982.
Republican. I absolutely don't agree with what's going on.
I'm going to have to
I'm sorry. I don't know who's talking.
You didn't say anything, Kinsey, that had anything to do politically. We were discussing about life, and so no, there was no politics involved.
No, nothing.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah,
by
we may not see
tomorrow, news will break and it'll be all over the place. But I can tell you for a
to do with
fact,
women's rights. It
in
has
1982, Joe Biden said
I
women
will
do
agree
not have
with you.
soul
Yes.
rights.
Fine. Joe
Okay, so
Biden said that. Joe Biden's a shitty president. What now?
Because everyone has been all day long has been equivocating this to conservatism, but it wasn't. It hasn't always been.
How about our bodies? Like, let's talk about that.
Let's not. It's not about you guys.
I
about
have
the
said
kids.
nothing on this live. I actually, I'm sure the host has a recording of this. I have said nothing on this live that is in regard to conservative politics.
She's
I have
not brought
nothing
up
said.
any politics at all.
Well, you put yourself out there like that every day. You're on live talking about social issues.
She said nothing about politics. There's no reason to bring politics into this. We were talking.
Oh, the one time she's on live not talking about politics, really?
No,
see, this is what I mean by him being a troll. He's trying to create a narrative that's not even there.
It's a truth. Go look it up. I'm not saying anything that's not true.
I agree with you. You want me to agree with you? I agree with you. Now what?
Agree with you, dude.
Kenzie, you got an OnlyFans?
Kenzie, I don't. No.
Dude.
You got an OnlyFans?
She does.
I don't.
Like, let's get back to the debate.
I'm not lying. I don't have an OnlyFans.
But I mean,
why? Are you asking me because you want it?
I asked you for it yesterday.
Are you? No, I know you did ask for it yesterday. That's why it's weird. That's why it's creepy.
I don't want it.
What state I live in. You're asking.
I'm happily married.
Then why are you guys obsessed if I have an OnlyFans or not?
It says a lot about you if you do. That's all I'm saying.
What does it say? What does it say?
I don't know. You tell me. It's based on a matter of opinion.
No, that's your claim. That is your claim. You said it says a lot about me if I have an OnlyFans. So I'm asking you to establish your own claim.
No, you're wanting me to present something that's going to make me look bad. You
said if I have an OnlyFans that says something about me. So I'm asking you, what does it say about me?
Kenzie, you got my follow.
I'm not
going to.
Kenzie, I don't agree with you on this abortion thing, but I'm going to stand with you on this. This has nothing to do with politics right now or OnlyFans.
What in the world are we even like? I thought I was getting.
I may not agree with you on some things, but this debate got swiveled.
Well, she brought up the OnlyFans. I didn't bring it up.
Dude, I brought it up to show what a creep you are, asking if I have an OnlyFans.
My point. You try to discredit the fact that
You've told me you've written 3 books, and that's a lie. You've asked me what state I reside in, and you've asked me if I've had an OnlyFans. It was me presenting information to show what a creep you are.
I asked you if you lived in a red or blue state, so let's not make this up.
No, you did not ask. I told you I live in a red state.
I'm from Mississippi, and I've been Republican my whole life, and this is bullshit.
I'm just that the only thing I wanted to tell the host is that I feel uncomfortable with you in here, and I find you to be a creep. If the host doesn't respect that, fine.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Dude,
okay.
I'm agreeing.
Everybody, pro-life.
You gotta go.
Okay, pro-life. Thank you for coming, but we gotta. all the ladies.
I get it. Stick to the issues.
You know
and
what I'm
Joe
saying?
Biden in 1982. See you later.
Okay, bye, Bub. All right. So let me see who else wants to come in.
I think Sanvi. I'm sorry, I don't know who Angel. I don't know what position Angel is.
I'm definitely pro my choice for my body.
Okay, I know Sanvi would add a lot to the debate, but I know Sanvi's pro-choice. So I don't know if you're looking for a specific position or not.
Me, I'm just.
I would love another pro.
No, I meant the host. I meant the host.
Okay.
Like I don't care if you add a pro-choice or a pro-lifer, but I know Sanvi would have a great.
I think I don't know any of these four people, but I would like another gentleman to be in here if that's okay.
I'm fine with it.
I mean,
yeah, it's your live. I don't. You know, do what you want.
Do you mind?
No.
No, I just had an issue with anti-commie because he's creepy.
And I booted him for you, so.
I know. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate you respecting my boundaries. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Okay. Wicked.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, what are your views on Roe versus Wade?
It's a lady's choice to do what they want to their body.
Thank you.
Oh, love a man that stands with women.
I think that's weird. You had
a woman.
What's that?
Define woman?
Define a woman.
It's a type of gender opposite of man.
It's somebody that can have. It's somebody right now. I mean, as far as you said, a woman, it says anybody's participating and having a baby.
Sure.
So only women can have babies.
Only women can have babies?
No, I said anybody that's having a baby. Let's not get
I defined a woman as a specific type of gender opposite of man.
So you can't have an opposite unless there's two.
Right. Can you define gender for me? If you'd like, I can define gender.
I mean, I don't agree in gender. It's I believe
I don't either. I don't agree with that gender shit. You're a male or you're a female. That's all to it.
I didn't get.
You're going to have a baby or not going to have a baby. It's up to you if you want to have a baby.
The two sexes, male or female. That's gender.
Right.
Well, gender does encompass that definition. It just adds a little something extra. But I don't want to digress from the talking point. If the host is
because if we're going to talk about women,
you do what? Hey, you guys branch out to whatever you want. I'm open to whatever.
Reproductive rights is why we're here, right? Reproductive rights,
right? No, women's rights is what I just heard. So I want to know what a woman is.
But reproductive,
I've defined it.
Reproduce. I mean,
so it's not just women's rights. So men have rights too.
Sure, we have rights.
If you want to say human rights, I'm fine with that.
What are we taking away?
Human rights.
So a birthing person is what you guys call it, right?
My screen name is Unapologetic American Veteran.
I'm just
thank you for your service.
Conversation keeps really veering. Are we talking about reproductive rights and like Roe versus Wade, or are we talking about like gender equality?
Well, you all said women's rights, yay for women. So I'm just curious if
you're just trying to gaslight the real issue here, though. I'm
happy conceding and saying human rights.
Anybody's rights. I mean, this is.
If we want to argue the rights to bodily autonomy, I am for it. Let's do it. Woo!
So men are allowed the right to want the child as well, correct?
Yeah, a man can certainly have an opinion, for sure.
Absolutely. I mean,
an opinion. So if the woman doesn't want it, but the man does the man no longer have the rights?
I mean,
I would say that he would have the opportunity to propose that she be a surrogate on his behalf and offer her a contract in money. Other than that, if she does not want to use her body to sustain the pregnancy, then
he doesn't
really have much option. No, ultimately the partner rights would begin at birth.
So he has no rights to that child. Or the
correct.
Fetus, whatever you want to call it. So men don't have rights. So what about men's rights?
What about men's rights? What if a person has an abortion? What has been taken away from that man?
Right, and I think it goes back
His
to the fact
child?
everybody keeps saying
He has no
right,
child
that we
to
can
parent.
prevent-
Like he's not parenting a person.
right.
There
And
was
if
only
we-
the opportunity or the potential of him having a child. Nothing has been taken away from him.
right, and
Yes, absolutely. Something.
if we
If a
can
woman
prevent
gets pregnant, go ahead. I'm sorry, Andrew. Go
if
ahead.
we can prevent it at conception, can't they? Like at the same time, like if we decide, and mistakes do happen and stuff like that. But if we can prevent it at conception, don't you think that they can make the conscious choice not to do that with a woman that would have rights to her body? And I don't really understand as far as any obstacle or anything, any situation that would take away the woman to have a choice in her body. Like no matter what it is, it's still that woman's body. I mean, he can prevent that from the beginning to make that choice.
So can she.
But she also can have a right over her body to make a choice. Like, I mean,
So she can have the
nobody's
right.
taking away
She has
anything.
no
Yeah,
right.
this is
He has
about
one right.
bodily autonomy. It's not about parental rights.
No,
right.
we're
This
talking
is like
about
having
the body
control
of
over
the
your
child.
body.
If you want to talk about the body of a child, then yeah, sure. What is wrong with a person removing another person from their body?
I'm not going to
Because
go
it's a
kill
living
somebody
person?
across the street because I don't like them and remove them.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. That person across the
Essentially.
street is not inside your body, is not using your body.
So you are.
The thing is
that
you're talking about sustainability, right? You're talking about sustainability, right?
No, I'm talking about bodily autonomy.
No, she's talking. She said it's another body.
Okay. What about that?
Sure, yeah.
What about the baby's body that's inside you? What about their body autonomy?
Yeah. Why can't we remove? Well, can you tell me what auto means? Can you tell me what auto means?
You couldn't tell me what half this shit that I was talking about earlier means.
I can define a lot of shit for you.
Auto.
You want to ask me auto?
No.
What does auto mean? The root word, the Latin word. What does auto mean?
What does auto mean?
Why is that
Verbatim, I do
relevant?
not know, but I will check
Because
it.
it means self. It means self.
No,
So if we're gonna say
no, we're gonna check it. We're gonna check
yeah,
it.
go
Auto,
ahead.
right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, what's the difference? Who cares? It's not your body.
Well,
You
that's
have no
my
right to
argument
talk
is
about
that
it.
you
what
can't
about
say
the baby's
baby has you can't say the baby has bodily autonomy because it doesn't have the elements of self-regulation.
Right. It is relying on another body.
And so it is the same
Yeah,
outside
but
of the womb.
Well, if you
still, when
wanna
a
say
baby,
all that,
okay, so when a baby is born, they can't rely on themselves, can they?
Nope.
No,
they
they're not.
can't. They rely on you.
But well, okay. So if you want to say
no,
that,
nothing. There's
no,
nothing.
let me address your
How about
argument.
that baby
I don't know
lamb
why
you
you
ate
get so
last night?
hostile when I address your argument.
Because
Because there's
you sound
nothing.
passive
You're
aggressive.
going to twist it in a way that.
What
fits
am
you.
okay, tell me how I can help you. How I can help
No, go
myself
ahead.
not sound
No, go
passive
ahead.
aggressive.
I'm
It's
invested now. Go
just the
ahead.
condescending
talking?
tone. That's all.
What would you like me to change about my tone?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So if we're going to talk about material dependency versus actually sustaining your own existence, if I were to give a baby that was just born to the greatest nanny in the world, that baby would be fine. But if I gave a 6-week-old fetus, a 10-week-old fetus, an 18-week-old fetus to the greatest nanny in the world, it does not matter. They would die, regardless of what that nanny does. So you can give me all examples of how they are the same, but if I can give you an example of how they are different, you can acknowledge that a fetus on life support is different than a baby that needs material resources.
You're ridiculous. That's so out of touch.
Are you? Yeah,
so out of touch.
That's completely.
It's not out of touch. Tell me.
In your opinion.
Do you want to downshift to rights? Do you want to downshift to rights or do you want to go to value? Where would you like to go from here?
Okay.
Downshift my rights?
Do you want to downshift to rights or do you want to talk about human value?
You can't talk about rights.
You know. The fact of the matter is, you know that you're wrong. I know you know.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes,
Like
yes,
I have said
yes,
so many times before.
Yes, you do.
If you guys
know
want
that you're
an
wrong.
educated,
No,
I don't.
No,
I
that's
believe that
educated.
I believe that you are very immoral
You know what that
in your
is?
own position.
You know what that is? Insensitive. That's what that is.
What is insensitive about my position?
What is insensitive?
Not caring
What
about
is insensitive about your position?
Yeah. Okay, tell me, why does a baby that is in utero prior to viability, why should I give that moral consideration?
Why is that more important than the person carrying it?
Because it's God's child.
Have you ever heard of?
Oh, okay. So now we're going to go to God's child. Okay.
We are going.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm not going to use religion as an argument.
Selfless?
Really
okay. You a veteran? Do you allow homeless people to come into your house and eat your food?
Not to mention veterans.
If they needed to,
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you right now. Do you allow homeless people to come into your house and eat your food?
How many veterans
how many homeless veterans are there? How many homeless veterans are there?
I live in Montana.
Everybody be quiet.
I live in Montana, the highest population of veterans.
No, shut up. You want me to answer your question?
Why are you screaming? Because
this is my life.
You're telling me that I'm being passive aggressive?
You need to shut up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to hear your answer.
I have people that I served with that I've had to give money to, that I've had to have live with me.
Right.
So yes, I have done that. So what now? What are you going to say now?
Kenzie?
So let me ask you. If a okay. Go ahead. Whoever wants to talk, I don't care. Talk.
On a very.
Oh my God.
How about you guys? How many veterans have you taken in?
How many veterans have had to unalive children because of the fact that they may have like an IUD or something like that? Also,
who said that?
My daughter's dad has been a veteran and is a retired veteran. How many times have you heard stories of the fact that they would cause a threat if they send out their children overseas and stuff like that? How many haunted stories have you heard? I'm just saying, but y'all take out those threats for other adults. Now tell me I'm wrong. Y'all take out those threats for adults because they are a part of your army, but you think that this is not right? I'm just saying, what is your argument on those types of situations?
Who said that?
How many veterans have you heard that have had?
That's Angel.
Who said that?
Obviously, it's Angel. I mean, you recognize my voice. You know it's not Will and Kate. It's the only other female in here.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, I have. So thank you for that. So thank you. Yeah.
We can't. I get it. All right.
Oh yeah, because it's either me and my people living or
the mother or the child, but okay.
Oh, you're gonna throw that in my face. How big of a piece of shit are you?
Clearly a huge
How big of a piece of shit are you?
All I know is I'm a contractor.
That's a big no. Everybody be quiet. That's for you to point that out. What would you do in that situation?
I'm a realtor. I'm someone who specializes in VA loans. I didn't bring veterans into this at all. My whole point with the argument is, do you allow?
You're getting fucking booted. You're getting fucking booted. Yeah.
Bye.
Just go ahead and leave.
That was
go ahead and leave. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Deuces.
Wow. I'm sorry.
If you guys go to that point, I'll try to be as respectful as possible. That is fucked up. Why would you guys do? I do not understand.
How was that respectful? How was that respectful?
Disrespectful.
What I did?
I literally asked you, do you allow homeless people into your home to eat? And then it kind of digressed into a veteran issue. So my whole point with that question was, if I choose not to allow a homeless person into my house to eat my food, have I murdered them?
How many homeless are veterans? Tell me the percentage.
I live in Montana.
Tell me the percentage.
Why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me when I say less than 3 words?
You're not answering me. How many homeless are veterans? How many homeless are veterans?
What, 50%?
More.
I am not discounting the veteran population as homeless.
That is
I live in
ungrateful.
Montana.
Ungrateful.
I live in Montana, which is the highest veteran population
You don't even know.
per capita.
You don't even know the percentage.
That's not true.
You're talking about a topic you don't even know the percentage.
It is. Well, okay. Tell me, what's the highest? What is the number one cause of maternal death in the United States?
Backpedal.
Yeah, you are backpedaling.
What's the number one cause of maternal death in the United States?
Why can't you answer his question?
I already did answer his question.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. How many? What's
really? Did I not say 50%? Did I not say 50%? And you told me I was wrong. But I answered your question. I answered your question. I answered your question. Now tell me, what is the number one cause of maternal death in the United States?
Heroin.
Fentanyl.
Yep.
Of maternal death?
Oh,
you said death. You said death.
I said maternal death. What is the number? Yes, I did. What is the number one cause of maternal death in the United States?
I don't know.
Host.
What?
Host.
I'm asking the host, you a veteran. What is the number one cause of maternal death in the United States? Oh, you don't fucking know? Then why are you fucking talking about abortion, bitch?
Whoa.
You're gonna talk.
Oh, yeah. How do you like it now?
You call an abortion when you have a 5-year-old.
Kenzie.
Yeah, I'm matching his own energy. Now you're gonna call me out, but not call him out. Come on. Yeah,
I never heard you yell.
Kenzie, what's the answer?
Kenzie
I want to know
homicide.
Kenzie had an abortion if she has a 5-year-old.
It's hemorrhage.
It's homicide.
It's hemorrhaging, bleeding and infection.
No, it's not. You're looking.
She doesn't even know what she's talking about. She thinks she knows what she's talking about. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. No, she doesn't.
I assure you.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it is homicide. You are not looking at the correct source.
Go ahead.
That source is outdated.
What's the source?
Homicide. Let me finish.
Kenzie, what's the source?
Speak. Let me speak. God, you guys are so fucking emotional.
Oh my God!
You are the reflection of uneducated opinions in America. I do not lie, bro. Look at my fucking following. Look at my fucking gifts. Look at my fucking page. I debate abortion. That's bullshit, bro. 11.9. I get that in my sleep. I get that when I'm not even awake, when I'm not even alive. When I'm not even live. Your toxic masculinity doesn't fucking scare me, bro. Your viewers are here for me. They're not here for you.
Get out of here, dude. What? Leave me alone.
The toxic masculinity thing. Come on.
You stop.
Yeah. You want to talk about toxic masculinity?
Is your wife yelling at you?
Yeah, and I was citing from the World Health Organization.
Oh, look at that. I just got 1,000 coins for yelling at you.
Kept her 5-year-old.
Oh my God, that is...
You want to attack me personally? Doesn't do shit for me.
Go ahead. Yeah. Kinsey, why did you...
Kinsey.
It's a question, Kinsey.
What is your
Why did you have an abortion? Why'd you have an abortion if you have a 5-year-old?
My 5-year-old was born when I was 30. I had my abortion at 21. What does that have to do with anything? In fact, if I wouldn't have had my abortion, my 5-year-old wouldn't be here.
Was better than your child then?
No, I was in a better position to care for my child. I had a better partner who would be a better... No, honestly, the person that got me pregnant was a piece of shit.
Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of U.S. maternal death.
Your source is incorrect, but good try.
No, that's
what I was saying. Nobody knows somebody.
Kenzie, that's the World Health Organization.
You all just want to yell and gaslight me. I've been nothing but respectful. I am education.
Kenzie, I'm on
your
no,
bitch. I fucking owned you.
Round of applause. Kenzie lost.
Yep, go ahead and clap. Go ahead and kick me. It's because you can't fucking hit,
I'm not kicking you, Kenzie. You're keeping the people here. Cardiovascular.
I know.
I like 13K.
You literally just ran into the point that people are here for me.
You're
and not
a liar,
for you.
Kinsey. You're a liar. You're a liar.
What is
And
she
you're a
lying
fucking
about? I'm
fraud
lost.
and an ignoramus.
Kenzie.
Great.
Okay.
Where's your
Cardiovascular disease. It says
source?
right there.
What's your
My
source?
source is the American
Cardiovascular
College of
disease.
Obstetrician and Gynecologists.
Cardiovascular disease, Kinsey.
I want to see that. Go ahead and say that again.
Oh.
American,
What's
the
your source,
ACOG. The ACOG.
I want to know. If we're gonna talk, let's talk because mine.
I just told you. Do you not know what the ACOG is?
Kinsey
Would you like to
is a
write
liar.
it down?
Kinsey lies. Kinsey is a liar.
Oh, Pumpkin, I'm so sorry that you're so emotional. Do you need a hug?
Because you're a liar? Dude, I'm pumped that you're a liar, dude. You're a liar, dude.
I'm sure you are because you have no argument.
I'm trying to
I just
talk to
proved
her.
it to you.
Hey, girl, Will and Kate, why do you only have 1 coin and I have 13.7K?
Because I don't rely on social media
That's probably
for my
because
life.
Probably because you don't have like an educated opinion or really anything to bring to the table.
No, that's not why. Because I said that to you.
That is why. I mean, come on, host. You just said that your viewers are here for me, not for you. Like, come on.
Is that? Why
I told you that, yes, you did bring some people in.
Why are you basing your life on social media? I
don't need to base my life on social media.
For the topic.
Then why are you accusing me of 1 coin? Like, who cares?
What did she say?
Who cares?
Because it's the fact that no one supports you in your opinion because you really don't have anything to offer. Like this entire debate, you guys have just attacked me and said you're condescending. You are passive aggressive. When I bring you facts, when I bring you education, and you guys can't even keep up. I am not. You are acting like a victim, bro.
I have no source.
You literally are.
I'm a victim.
Kinsey, I'm trying to talk
I have
to you.
no source. I have no source.
What would you like to talk about, Will and Kate?
I was just trying to talk to you. I've not attacked you. I've not yelled at you. I've said you've been a little passive aggressive, but I've been trying to talk to you.
Isn't that an attack? Isn't that an attack saying I've been passive aggressive? Would you prefer I be aggressive? Or you even haven't told me how I would change my tone or change my argument so that I'm not passive aggressive.
Maybe don't scream and call me.
I haven't screamed until recently. I have been very calm. I've been very collected until host went off a fucking tangent because of veterans and he lost his shit.
You went off on him.
Oh yeah, and then you gave us a source that wasn't accurate.
No, I gave you the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, who are the people that actually take care of pregnant people.
Bro.
How come none of us have ever heard of them?
That no one did.
Because you're not educated.
Some obscure site from CNN. You need to educate yourself.
The American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology is not a CNN site. This is an actual entity.
Cardiovascular disease.
ACOG.org. It is not a CNN reference website.
Leading cause of U.S.
It is maternal. It is homicide. Homicide counts for the stat that you are reading. The stat that you are reading is the cause of health complications.
Take it easy, Wicked.
Hey, Kenzie, keep up the good work. I think you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support.
She's uneducated. I know she's uneducated.
Cursing if you're educated.
Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of maternal death as of
ACOG.
January 16th, 2020.
What's up, Mackenzie? What's up?
Yep.
Who is talking?
You need
my husband.
And my name is not Mackenzie, it's Kenzie, and it is homicide.
Preventive Cardiovascular Nurses Association.
Too many of you are talking. If you want to continue to assault me, you can. Or if we want to debate, we can.
I cannot comprehend
I can't hear 3 different people talk. I don't think anyone can. But if you want to criticize me on that, you can. Go ahead and kick me.
Dude.
I'm not kicking you.
Are you kidding me? The views are all he wants.
I think that's clear. Yeah.
I'm not going to kick you. I just think that you're lying because of the proof that I provided.
Okay. Well, I've provided my source.
Somebody.
No, you haven't.
Will or Kate.
No one.
Yes, I have. I said the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecologists.
Just because you bring up, just because you say shit doesn't mean it's nothing's coming up about that. Nothing.
Nope,
okay,
nothing's coming up about that.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, go ahead and look it up.
Cheese and rice. That's right. Cheese and rice.
I have looked this up before.
Right here.
I literally debate
PCNA, cardiovascular system.
What is the PCNA?
What does it say? Cardiovascular disease.
What is the PCNA?
I already told you. Preventive Cardiovascular Nurses Association.
That's what I showed him. She's laughing, dude.
So a nurses association is not
it's
reliable
literally
source?
a specific. Okay.
Just give us a site.
Cardiovascular disease.
Okay. So my source is from November 2021, which would outdate your source, would make my source more relevant.
Yeah,
correct?
I provided mine. Where's yours? I don't see it on video. I don't see it.
Nature.com.
Nature.com?
Yeah. Nature.com is actually a very well-respected publication.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And if you go to the article, it'll actually provide you statistics.
You told
and the
me a
statistics come from the U.S. Center of Disease Control and Prevention.
You told me a different site the first time.
Okay. What does that have to do with anything? If you want me to say that I made an error, I misspoke. You
told me ACOG.
Yeah,
I already acknowledged. If you want me to say I made an error, I made an error. You are correct.
You're backpedaling. You're lying. You're backpedaling.
Look it up. Look it up. Homicide is the top cause of maternal death in the United States. November 12th, 2021.
You're cherry picking at sites here now.
I've already told you. If I misspoke, I acknowledge that. I concede to that. But here is my source.
It says you're cherry picking.
Am I cherry picking?
Are you cherry picking?
Would you like the PubMed article? PubMed.ncbi homicide during pregnancy